Hi guys, welcome to another beer review, and we're going over to Spain, and this is a look at the double IPA Melocoton. I'm not sure, I completely butchered that. My grasp of the Spanish language and pronunciation is to be desired, and this beer comes courtesy from Cierzo Brewing Company, and these guys are out of Zaragoza, and this is a double IPA with peach, and yeah, yeast and Calanda peach, so that's why it's called Calanda double IPA. Makes sense now if you'd have just read it. But yeah, so lovely looking artwork. I bought this from Behemoth a few days ago now, and I stupidly thought, even though it's crystal clear that it would be peach, I thought this was like a citrus IPA, so I was like, oh, get in. And I'm not a fan of peach in beer, to be honest. But yeah, I thought, oh well, let's give it a go. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful artwork, nice and sleek. And yeah, it's always a pleasure to try a new brewery from a country that you don't really see. I mean, of course, you've got Basqueland and you've got Garage and stuff like that, to name but just, a couple of breweries. So when I saw it, I thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's get some Spanish flair onto the channel. So we shall see what this is like. There we go. So beer in the glass then. And yeah, it's a dark, turbid affair. Almost reminds me of marmalade in there. You definitely get that peach. The lights catch it, so it looks a little bit more luminous from this angle. But yeah, nice hazy, turbid look. 2 fingers worth of a nice white foamy head. Let's see what we get on the nose. Unmistakably peaches, or unmistakably peaches, not unmistakably. That's not even a word, is it? Do you know what? It's right out the bat. It reminds me of those kids' yogurts you can get, that come in the multicoloured pots, and you've got like one berry one peach one, and then like strawberry. It's like peach yogurt in a glass. Smells nice, actually. I mean, I love the aroma of peach, but I find peach, when it's put in stuff, just doesn't taste nice, and I think I know why. And I don't need to pay for a therapist to reveal this. It's because I think I've drank peach flavoured water before, and it's always made me feel a little bit sick afterwards because it's so sickly sweet. And then stuff like peach in soft drinks, just that character, I just don't like at all. I've had some lovely sour beers with peaches in there, but yeah, peaches in general, just not my favourite sort of fruity flavour. But on the nose, it's smelling absolutely wonderful. Nice and relaxed, soft, creamy and yogurty. It smells like there's lactose in this, but I'm not too sure if there is. Let's see. No, there's no lactose at all, but it's very yogurty and creamy. Anyway, smells absolutely lovely. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. The peach is there, but you get that after the initial burst of hops. Excuse me. It's definitely got a bitterness to it, like a really strong bitterness, which I do like because I like bitter IPAs a lot. And luckily that peach isn't too sweet or overbearing. It's just the right amount in there. For me personally, some might drink this and think, I'd like a little bit more peach character. But you get a big, resiny, citrusy hop character first. And then the peach almost comes in as a little bit of an aftertaste. But then the bitterness comes through. That's how bitterness comes through. If you looked, if you could put bitterness into pictures, The diagram would be that. Yeah, there's like nice juiciness on the back end, like freshly squeezed juice. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a lot more piney and resiny than I was expecting it to be honest. I think the more I'm tasting it, the more the peach is building as I am drinking it. It's one of those occasions where you can actually taste that it's a double IPA. It's not like an alcoholic sort of flavour or anything like that. But there's definitely that 8% worth of ABV coming through. So you kind of want to take your time with it, really, which is really strange, isn't it? That not a lot of IPAs are like that anymore. Not a lot of beers like that anymore. You could just like knock them back, like 10 a penny. And I can't believe I'm only 31 and I've used the term like 10 a penny. Fucking hell. It's bleak. It's fucking bleak. Anybody watching this in their early 20s, late teens, don't become an old man when you're 30 like I am. I mean, I look like I'm 24, I know, but some of the shit that comes out of my mouth, not even someone in like the 50s would say. But yeah, I like that a lot. It's got a nice tang to it, like a nice tangy peach character. Reminds me of like Tangfastic Sweets, the peach flavoured ones. Do you know what I mean? So it's got a little bit of like confectionery to it. But yeah, I mean, it's not really like blowing me away. It's not really like an overly exciting IPA by any stretch. But and I think I probably did pay a little bit too much for it. But you know, it's the novelty of Spanish craft beer that you don't really get to see. And you know, if you're paying an extra couple of quid, you're going to be spending roughly around the same price every time you go into a bottle shop anyway. So it doesn't really, I don't lose sleep over it. You know, I'm not like struggling to get money together to live. Do you know what I mean? So it's every now and then I might spend a little bit too much on a specific beer. And I think this kind of gets into that territory. But it's still a lovely, lovely double IPA. It's got a real classic edge to it. And yeah, I've got to enjoy the rest of that. Lovely stuff. So yeah, I'm actually really liking the peach character in this. So in terms of a rating then, on Cierzo's Calanda double IPA, I'm going to give that one a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely want to see if I can get more beers from these guys because I just love the artwork and just the presentation, and it's a nice little beer. It's a nice little beer. So if you've tried anything else from these guys, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. If you've tried any Spanish craft breweries that you'd like me to give a go, always open to any suggestions. And yeah, go check out the brewery. If you're in Manchester, go pop into Beermoth. Definitely one of the best bottle shops out there. Always end up getting really good beer when I'm in there. And yeah, anyway, so thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers, guys.